Welcome, welcome, welcome. Coach channel. Good morning, good morning. Raw love. Okay. We're gonna do we are gonna do now until the 28th, okay? For my scorps. Okay. So there's that. Alright. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Alright, let's see what's up with my scorps. See what's up with my scorps. RawLOVEs are gonna be now, okay, until should get them all out by tomorrow, okay. Lots going on this week, guys. So sorry I couldn't get them all out. All right, at once. Something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember. It will come to me. So hold on. All right, what's going on with my scorps? Got the 8 of Pence, so it's like I feel like to me right now you're learning something, okay, from somebody. All right, we got the 9 of Wands, so it's kind of like I feel like, you know, with the Maiden of Wands reversed, I feel like 4 of Swords, so it's like you're resting, and we got Strength. Someone's chilling with a dragon, yo, chilling with a dragon. Ace of Pentacles reversed with a 2 of Wands. So with the Truth, with the Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like I'm far away from you guys. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Maiden of Swords. 4 of Swords. So resting. Okay. Strength. She's chilling with the dragon. Chilling with the dragon. Ace of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Wands. Upright. Truth upright. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So it's like I feel like you're learning something new, but I also feel like you're definitely defending yourself. You don't want to take action when it comes to something. You're definitely in the healing process. Strength to have like a new start maybe, but it's like you're defending yourself. Like you're on guard. So it's like I feel like at this point you don't even want it because you're looking at the 2 of Wands saying, look at it, like I wanted this, but now, I mean, look at the way they're looking, like I don't know if I want that type thing. Okay, so and then we have, you know, the Truth, and it's like to me that's like inner truth. I feel like you feel like you got the truth of a scenario, and now you're just like resting, and you know, with the Queen of Pentacles, you're not putting any effort in. All right, this was kind of like the he said she said thing where the one side where the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of King of Pentacles was with death, because it's like no, we're done putting effort into anything. All right, so I kind of feel like it's that scenario. You're resting. I think the truth you seeked or whatever you heard or didn't hear, it didn't matter. Like the self-worth came, okay, and it's like it didn't matter if you got that truth you were seeking, okay. So this is coming out of something, okay. You're obviously coming out of something because we're 4 of Swords. We're resting, okay. We're resting now. So there's that, okay. Okay, so let's find out about this 8 of Pentacles. You're working towards something, all right. To me, it's more than just strength and towards your future, okay. You're definitely like, what do I do? All right, you got the 6 of Swords reversed with the 9 of Wands right next to it. So whatever this is coming back around, and it's like you don't. you don't want it to come back around right now. It's like your guard's up big time. All right. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Something was karmic and never got hashed out. Yeah, Six of Cups reversed. So to me, when all my Six of Cups are reversed too, except for like really this deck, but it's like the two of you would design each other. But this one to me, it's like no, like 2 6s, 2 9s. Um, your guard's up when it comes to your past. Right now, I don't feel like you're having any scenario. All right, tell me about this 9 of Wands. All right, the 3 of Wands looking to your future. So it's like, it's just like, to me, it's like, turn this down a minute. You're looking towards your future. This means your ships are here. All right, you waited a long time to have this new start. All right. I just don't understand. It looks like you might not be taking this new start. All right, because now we have the Maiden of Wands reversed. So tell me about the Maiden of Wands. Doesn't look like you're going to take action towards anything. All right, the Chariot reversed. See? You're not. You're not putting effort into much right now except for yourself. So tell me about the Chariot. It's not even like telling me a story of like it's all about you right now. All right, the Ace of Pentacles upright. So it's like 10 of Wands. You laid down a burden for sure. You laid down something that you were seeking for a long time, and I think now you're just like, you know what, I put way too much effort into that to have this new start, and you're not doing anything about it right now. You're not taking action. You're putting the weight down when it comes to a new start right now. All right, and you're not even happy that it's coming back around. If you're cross-watching, I'm going to tell you right now, now might not be the right time to approach this particular person. But that's on you. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. All right, 8 of Wands reversed. All right, resting, no communication, no nothing. All right, no communication with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles right next to each other. I shuffled these good with the 7 of Swords and having strength again right next to this other strength. So it's like, listen, the two of you. So now it's mutual, the two of you, and this is a twin or a life partner. All right, the courts came up together, court suits, but have the strength to choose something. Okay, whether you go about it together or not, eventually this is coming back around. It's clear as day. All right, and it's like this isn't options like who do I want to date. I mean, yeah, it can be options like that, but this is options like what direction am I gonna go to? Is this have I been delusional this whole time? Has this been like a big fairy tale that, you know, was meant to be, wasn't meant to be? Do, you know, what colors do I want to paint my wall? Do I want to paint them blue? Do I want to paint them green? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, do I want to go on a spiritual path or do I not? Like, this isn't just like, oh, like, you got lots of options types things. Like, it's bigger than that. It's more than that. This is either the pharmacy or the school. Hold on. Hello? Pharmacy. Neither of you are taking action. Neither of you are communicating. And strength twice. It's like, damn. So it's a mutual non-action type thing. Okay. So maybe that's why you stopped. All right, because somebody wasn't communicating with you, so you stopped communication, or vice versa. Tell me about. I feel like the strength is like two different. It's gonna tell me two different stories because we got two different. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to come in and offer love. Have strength to take the offer, and then tell me about this strength. And this is you with the strength, like you're not having it type thing, okay? Yeah, see the Nine of Pence, like you're happy, you're single, you have strength. You're the Nine of Pence right now. But here's the thing, like I think you're worried about in the Ten of Pence. See, I think you're worried about like definitely not money, all right? So this person, I'm gonna say man, because it's the King of Cups, okay? Wants to come in and talk to you and offer love, and the universe is saying, please have strength. At least figure out what direction the two of you are going to go in versus just dismissing the whole scenario. Okay, so eventually this is coming around and you're going to get an apology, and this person's coming in and there's love between the two of you. So have an adult conversation about how this is going to go down. Okay, I understand you're single and you're happy right now. You're taking care of your family. You're stable. You're going. I definitely, to me, with this Nine of Pence, I definitely feel like you're going through a transition period too, because right now you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your retirement. You're thinking about, you're being very practical, very, very practical about your decisions when it comes to what your next step is. Okay, you went through like a thinking process where it was like, you wanted this person, you invested a lot of time with this particular person, and now all of a sudden it was like you had an aha moment, like an epiphany, like truths, like certain truths came out, and you're just kind of like, now you're questioning every single motive. Like you're questioning, like I'm talking, yeah, deep, practical thinking, not just like, oh my God, I love this person. No, it's not like that right now. It's really not. So that's why the universe is really saying, like, when this person comes in, the two of you love each other, and just have the discussion. All right, figure it out. You want to stay single and worry about your bank account, then go ahead. Okay. For others, it's really have the strength to, tell me about this Nine of Pence, to work towards your future maybe, and don't, the Star reverse with the Two of Wands. So okay, so it's like, either stay single when it comes to an Aquarius, but to me, I'm not going to read it that way, but I am going to put it out there like that. Or Leo too. All right. But like, to me, this is, you have no hope when it comes to this scenario and this new start, which is telling me the same exact story. Because look at, it's like you have no hope when it comes to this new start with the Two of Wands. And this is the same exact scenario right here when I clarified the Nine of Pence that's looking in this direction. No, you don't want that new start. You don't have hope. Okay. To me, this is, keep the faith. This is very divine. All right. Keep the faith when it comes to this. Even though you're single and you're happy and you got money, and all of a sudden now you got this, you have this strength. All right. You have this strength. So there's that. So you're very strong-willed right now. I don't see you being like a bee or anything. I just feel like enough was enough. I'm like, enough was enough. Like with these cards, I'm telling you, like, remember I said with that combo with the Death and the King of, with the King of Coin, to break that type of, to link where when you have that combo with somebody who's very determined, and I think you have the determined card too on that side. This is this. Tell me about the Ace of Pence. The Hermit reverse. So it's like you went within. See, I told you, you went within. You're thinking very practically right now, and this whatever it is you thought about really put you on a path of no going backwards. I'm not kidding. It's not that I don't think you don't have love for this person. The Devil reverse. I don't know. It could be dealing with a Cappy too, but it's not that. Princess of Wands sideways. You're feeling a little trapped when it comes to this, and you freed yourself. You're like, F this. All right. So it's like the Maiden of Wands both time, reverts, like not taking action. And it's not because you feel trapped at this point anymore. It's because you did feel trapped. And you're done feeling trapped. All right. You're not having it anymore. I don't even see an ugly scenario. I just see the weight was a lot. When people wait like that with no communication, that's mentally, that's mental. abuse, okay? And it's like, you did it to yourself too, though, okay? You put yourself in that scenario too, all right? Tell me about this Two of Wands. So the Four of Wands, all right, this is with the Emperor reverse, so it's like, I don't know if you're the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor. Or if you're dealing with an Aries, or if you knew at one point you could have that, all right? The Princess of Swords. This person, or you, I feel like it's the other person, because you don't normally come up in swords, and when you do, you're not playing. You don't usually come up as a page. You thought, to me, this is, you wanted this. You wanted this Four of Wands with this particular person. And you're like, I'm done, you know, trying to control certain things, but I feel like you were still trying to control something. I feel like you cut off communication. You cut off, you know, feeling trapped. You cut all that off because it's going in that direction. All right, I'm telling you, you're going through a huge change right now too with all these butterflies I'm seeing. And you know what's ironic? I've been seeing butterflies. I was at the beach yesterday morning and I saw a butterfly, and it's ironic because I usually see butterflies and ladybugs at the beach, and it's not really something that's at my beach. You know what I mean? And I see them when I'm walking the dog and stuff. So I mean, it's beautiful. I know I'm going through a change, and I'm a Scorp rising. Okay. So I just feel like, because you wanted this person in your future for so long, and you were losing your effing minds when it came to it because there was no action being taken, you cut it out. Okay, tell me about the truth. And this is why I said, this is why I think you stepped in where you stepped in, unless this King of Cups is going to come give you the truth. But this is, to me, this is, you stepped in and you took control over the scenario again. All right, see, with the Ace of Swords, with the truth, with the Queen of Wands, there was another woman or another man. All right, with the High Priestess, yeah, there's still secrets. All right, so if you're expecting to get the truth, you might get the truth, but you're not going to get the full truth. Okay, which, what are you going to do? That's what's on my board. Okay, someone is going to come in with the truth, though, with the Ace of Swords, and give you the truth, and it's going to be this King of Cups. But there was some scenario with another chick, all right, and, or a male. So you're like, I'm not doing this, all right? No effort with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. No effort at all. Not nurturing nothing. And like I said, there's still something, there's still secrets to be said. All right, tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. She's not having it right now, I'll tell you that. All right, we got the Queen of Cups with the Four of Pentacles with the Lovers. Damn. So the person that's not putting effort in still has love for this particular person and is still holding on, but not like that. Not holding on like that. Holding on as in, like, it's not even the faith, even though the universe, that's why the universe is asking you, to calling you in to have faith again. It's like you're holding on because it was love, all right? But regardless, sometimes, like, when I look at this, like, love's just not enough, all right? So when you come, this person comes in and apologizes and often loves and tells you the truth, even though they're not stating the whole truth. But when this person comes in, now you got to make a choice whether or not you're going to end up accepting this person's apologies, okay? And this new set with the Princess of Pens, all right, with the Four of Cups, this is an offer that didn't go around. Somebody didn't work together, but now this person turned into the King of Knights, all right? The world is coming back around with the Knight of Swords. Someone's coming in swinging and telling you the deal, all right? So there's that. That's your scenario right now. Once I put my hands on you. Oh, old school. Oh, boy, I love you so. Never, ever gonna let you go. That's why I said somebody was determined. But when you change your perspective, when you change your mind, this was growth. This was a lot of growth, all right? This isn't like stinginess. This isn't anything like that. This is practical thinking and decision making. Okay, so good for you. I will tell you, this is a life partner and a twin that's going to come in, though, all right? Or you're going towards. So this is on you. The universe is asking to have a little faith in this scenario, all right? But in all reality, you got love, all right? But at the same time, you're not putting effort into this. All right? And ultimately, you're going to have to make a decision. Never gonna let you go. I hope you feel the same way too. Regardless of the love, though, guys, honestly, sometimes people don't mesh regardless of the love. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. It's the reality. And I feel like some of you guys definitely figure that out. Any messages for my Scorps, please? Any messages for my Scorps? Self-worth. I told you self-worth kicked in over here. We got risk. So they're asking, like, what are you going to do? You're going to take a leap of faith? Because your leap of faith is a no-go right now. All right? So maybe they're asking, once this communication comes in with the truth and the apology, you know, which are you going to take a risk or are you not going to take a risk? Rather than worry about how things will turn out, why not take a leap of faith? No matter what happens, something important will be experienced. This is a sign that you can prove something to yourself, and when it's accomplished, you'll be proud that you did. Another meaning here is to ask yourself about your next action. Is it worth taking the risk? If the answer is no, then don't do it. If yes, I will give you your wings to fly, and I will catch you if you fall. This is a symbol that always brings a gentle warning. Your risk cannot be motivated by boredom. This is a powerful symbol of consequences as well as courage. All right, so you see, this makes complete sense. You have the courage twice. All right. But it's also saying, like, go ahead and take the risk. But if you don't want to, don't. But it's also saying, you know, I will give you the wings to fly if you want to do this, even if you fail. All right. And I did mention all these butterflies about going. All right. So it's also, don't do this out of boredom. Don't just do this out of love. Don't do this because you wanted it for so long. Because now that you've been thinking very practically about this scenario, be very smart about this decision. They're saying, you don't want to take this risk. Don't take this risk. You don't have to take this risk, ladies and gents. Just because there was that much love does not mean that you have to do this. Could it work out? Of course it probably could. You know, it's definitely divine. It's definitely this, and this. But it doesn't mean that now's the time for this, all right? It's saying, like, it most certainly can be. But I also see the growth, and I also see the maturity, and I can feel the different vibe and energy. I mean, this is grown-ass adult making grown-ass decisions, being very practical, being very grounded, regardless of the love, okay? Because your future, your family, your everything that's the practicality to you is at utmost importance, all right? Regardless of love, all right? I'm talking, this was a huge shift of energy, and I feel like it's a tough, but it's not as tough as you thought it was going to be because your perspective changed. And I know you know what I'm talking about because I can clearly see it. You guys, my squats. What are they going through? You know, I be happy. All right, continue on being happy. Don't, when this comes in, don't let this, you know, stress you out. All right, forgiveness. All right, you're harboring resentment. All right, that's blocking the flow of love. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So you're really good at dealing with other people, okay? And yeah, the abundance, you have that abundance, all right? I am a luminous being that can manifest whatever I desire into physical reality, like with the 9 of Pens, 10 of Pens. You guys are good. The Queen of Pens, you're good. But like, the abundance is fine, okay? Like I said, you feel better when you help others. But forgiveness is big. So like I said, when this person comes in to apologize, the universe is saying, listen, you are harboring things that are going to block the flow of love, all right? Even though you're making very practical decisions, some of you with this guard up have not necessarily have the courage, again, with the strength. Find the inner strength and face it with confidence, all right? That's what I'm saying. Some of you might not even accept this conversation. But for those who have that conversation, some of you with these 2 9 of Wands is really like, your defense is up, like, you're guarded, all right? You're like, you're not getting in. Like, no. And it's not even being stingy. But I will tell you, a majority of you did this the right way with moving on, but I will tell you, some of you are harboring resentment, and you may feel a little anger. I definitely don't see it, but when this person comes in, I don't know how you're going to react. Alright, to me, it's you don't want to put no effort in. Even after you hear the truth, you don't want to put no effort in, regardless of the love, okay? But that, you know, it's also because your guard is up right now. All right. So that's why I said cross watches. I don't know if it's the best idea to go in, but at the same time, like, this is divine. Like, if you wait much longer, I don't know if this is gonna be like, they already reached their 10, so it's like they got that one, that ace. They're off with the 2 and the 3. Like, their ships are in, they're out, they're outie. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's coming back around though. All right. So it is beautiful, but I just, for those that are harboring resentment, you need to let that go, okay, in order to move forward, regardless, to make this decision. All right. Some of you are just on your way. You're happy-go-lucky. You're like a bumblebee, and you're flying, you're soaring, you're freaking out. Like, there's nothing bad on my board like that. Like, I don't really see resentment like that, but I know for some of you, you're definitely harboring it. Okay, so talk about it, let it out, don't continue on. All right, so I'm really hoping, like, next week's reading, like, this Queen of Pentacles is going to be upright, because I don't want you to not put effort into something that meant so much to you. At least accept the apology. Okay, think about it. All right, because I don't want you in that. I don't want you harboring, because if you don't accept this apology and this is how this is going to play out, you're going to harbor. All right, so it can go down that way too. All right, so I really want you to consider hearing this person out for your highest good, for your highest good. You don't have to do it for this person, okay? But do it for you, and then figure it out. Majority of you are still probably going to be like, nah, all right? But because it's an important decision, I'm not going to clarify that. There's no reason for me to. It comes down to a decision for you guys, all right? So don't harbor. Please don't harbor. Hear this person out, and I really hope that you can turn this queen upright, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. So I need you to stay in the Queen of Pentacles as you move forward, whatever you choose. But I need you to be nurturing and grounding, and whatever, whether it's nurturing yourself, it doesn't matter. But you need to turn this upright, okay? I love you guys. Bye.